The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood Redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, Reality Check, featuring in-depth interviews with today's reality TV stars. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood Redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Reality Check.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Black Hollywood Live Reality Check, where we check in with your favorite reality stars. I am your host, Ashley Gray. Joined with me are some beautiful, talented, gorgeous ladies tonight.
God.
We're going to start with the one right to my left, Michelle Renee.
Hey everyone, happy Good Friday.
And we also have Miss
Hallelujah.
Corrinne Williams.
Hi, everybody. It's a good day. Hey.
And our special guest today, Miss Chantel Christie.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us. You are so pretty.
She get it from my mama.
Now, before we jump into the interview with Miss Chantel Christie, we are going to discuss some hot topics, and Miss Corrinne is going to give it to us. So if you would like to join in on our conversation, make sure that you hit us up on Twitter at BHL Online, hashtag BHL Reality Check.
Better give her a voiceover deal, somebody, because this one. Anyways, okay. So for hot topics, let's start with Mimi's sex tape. Okay. So because everyone is so thirsty to be relevant these days. Love and hip hop star of Atlanta, Mimi Faust, and her boyfriend Nico Smith have made a sex tape. Yes, they did. And they recently signed a deal with Vivid Entertainment, who will distribute the sex tape, which is titled Mimi and Nico Scandal in Atlanta. Okay, the plot thickens. Vivid Entertainment is reporting that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta producers blessed the company, more like paid them or sought them out, by giving the adult entertainment company the green light to sell the sex tape in hopes of boosting their ratings for the reality show. Now, what y'all think about this?
First of all, I just can't get over this whole the curtain rod thing. Now, I didn't see the sex tape, but
I did.
I heard. Oh, you watched it?
Girl, like 5 times, because I was trying to figure out how she was hoisting her body
exactly,
up.
Like, where did she get that curtain rod from? Home Depot?
Girl,
like,
It was probably one of the nice ones that's in the wall more so than the one that
like
you
a
just
hotel shower rod, yeah.
Instead of the one that has a spring inside that you get from Dollar General.
well, okay, it's funny that y'all say that. She said Dollar General.
I mean, because I got that dollar. I got the Dollar General
with
one.
the spring
I'm not gonna lie. I have the Dollar General curtain rod. If Mimi would have tried that on my curtain rod, we would be plotting her funeral because homegirl would have failed.
So let me help y'all out here. So, okay, I watched it, and if you want to see it, you can go to World Star Hip Hop. That's where I saw it, and I watched it like 5 times. I'm not a freak or anything, but I just really was curious, right?
Okay, but 5 times, Corrinne, though?
Okay, really like 25, but nonetheless, because I watched like a few this morning. Anyways, because like the way that she has her body up there,
It's just-
she's holding it, and he's
doing
going to
pull-ups.
town. Yeah.
So this was like talent then.
So do y'all think it's fake? Do y'all think it's edited?
Hell to the no. That's real.
I mean, the sex part is real, I think. But
And her
that
hoisting
part,
her.
She did that? Okay,
Yeah.
she did
And,
that.
okay, so Fox News was reporting yesterday or the day before that there have been like a rise in injuries because people are actually trying
You know what?
trying to
I can't.
maneuver this move while they're having sexual intercourse with their partners.
Right.
Yes. So the emergency rooms is packed.
Well, thank God Obamacare just, went through it because, it ain't nobody but black folk. Black folk.
Don't do us.
trying to-
Don't do us.
Don't do us. Little mini me
Don't
and
do-
her Nico, the one who
Mini-me.
deployed it. I mean, now we got all the black folk in live at Home Depot.
Okay,
for
first
some
of
shower
all,
curtains,
you are
some little thingies.
definitely trying it. Okay,
I tried it.
I
I
don't
did
appreciate
it.
it. But
I just
anyway,
can't.
that's what Fox News is reporting. Okay, so another thing with Mimi is the mere fact that she now has an endorsement deal with Bed Bath & Beyond.
I can't. Nuh-uh.
Yes, honey,
Dead.
yes. Don't die yet. She has an endorsement deal. A spokesperson from Bed Bath & Beyond says, and I quote, "What better way to launch our new line of ultra strength shower rods than to put it in the hands of the biggest name in the shower rod world?" All jokes aside, we saw potential in the deal, and we mainly wanted to get the message out to the public that our new shower rods can withstand anything, even the full body weight of a woman during sexual intercourse. We saw the tape and want her to be the face of our new shower rod. We are ecstatic about that, and she embraced our vision.
You know what? Let me just say this.
Get your dollar. Hashtag get your money. Hashtag get your money.
Let me say this. Why do you need a shower rod to hold the weight of a human? Why are you hanging on shower rods?
It's called adventure.
Yeah.
Don't you like spice in your life?
Yeah, on my food.
Oh, girl.
Okay. Boring.
I'm just saying, I don't think that in my future I will be hanging off of a curtain rod.
Well, if there's one sturdy enough, sign me up.
Okay, I just would like to comment.
please.
People lose endorsements. People lose endorsements all the time for doing things that aren't really, family friendly. But she got an endorsement for a sex tape?
Girl,
that's kind of crazy to
Bed,
me.
Bath, and Beyond.
This is ridiculous.
That's such a family-friendly place, though.
And you can check. I got this portion of the story from the Geek.Nerd.Tech. So you can go there and look at the article and muster up your own.
I hope it's a joke.
I don't know, but I'm down for it. What you think, Chantel?
I'm so here for it.
Right.
Pound sign, get that coin.
Hashtag get your money.
Hashtag get your money,
What kind of
okay.
shower rod is that? Titanium? Anyways, and so then on social media, okay, these are just random tweets. Okay, so I'm just going to share the top three. Jocelyn Hernandez, her co-star, the one who was married to her baby daddy, Stevie J.
Stevie
She
J,
says,
ugh.
sex tape, ... granny porn. That's hilarious. And then another one, another fan says, "I hope Mimi reveals what kind of shower rod they got. The strength is amazing." Another one, "They got Mimi on the shower rod like she hanging on the rim after a slam dunk, shaking my damn head." Then the last one, which is the best one, "The way y'all talking, ... Mimi's shower rod must be built by Ford." Holla.
Oh, that was a good one. I just don't know if this is, I guess good. Any publicity is good publicity, but
No, the thirst is real. First
Yeah,
of all,
the
you're
thirst is
42.
too real.
You're 43, 42,
Really?
doing a sex tape.
You have
You know
kids.
blacks don't
You
crack,
have
girl.
kids
You have a daughter.
that is going to see this.
You have a daughter. And
But
are
that's
you,
my point, though. Like you'll
She's so
never
good.
you'll never see me hanging from a shower rod. If I want to do that in my own home with my
privacy
man
of
in the then that's what. But you doing it's just ridiculous, and I'm just like I can't. I simply
Well, the
cannot.
mere fact that, I don't know if you've seen the trailer for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but they are basically using this sex tape as like the main storyline.
Was this
This
something that the
well-
producers made her or requested that she do to up the ratings?
Going back to what I said, it says Vivid Entertainment is reporting that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta producers blessed the company by giving the adult entertainment company the green light to sell the sex tape in hopes of, and this is me just putting my opinion on it, in hopes of boosting the ratings for the reality show.
Did it need to be boosted? Dang.
It was more than enough.
Now I'm more so intrigued than ever. I was already going to watch it anyway because I love some ratchet TV, honey. But now I'm just like, what else y'all got?
But what's supposed to be the scandal? Like, what happens after the sex tape? Stevie J is going to be mad, or
I want to know what's
Well,
Like,
in the
what's the
trailer,
aftermath?
Mimi and Stevie J, they have conflict, and he's talking about the sex tape. And then Jocelyn Hernandez is like clowning Stevie J for like, first of all, being her
Stevie.
baby.
Why did
yeah.
you hear Stevie?
Being her
Stevie. First of all, in a mood.
But and then her response to like her haters was like,
If you don't pay my bills.
yeah, if you don't, you saw it on Instagram
I've seen
too,
it, girl.
girl, yeah, if you don't pay my bills, then shh. But I'm like, honey, didn't you have a cleaning company? Didn't you? I can't, but she does, right? Remember the celebrity cleaning company? Anyway,
I think she should have just taken what Jocelyn said and just went with the hey maid and just role played in a maid outfit. Like
That would have been-
that would get them coins.
There we
honey.
go.
Real respectable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My little French
cute.
maid, real
Yeah,
cute.
super
Okay.
cute, classy, kind of, but a little slutty. Everyone likes that. Classy slut.
well,
Whatever.
that's why she on the pole. Girl, tweet me at Just Ain't No Way. What kind of shower rod was that, girl? Holla! Anyways, the next story has to do with two divas, Patti LaBelle versus Aretha Franklin. So, Legendary singer Patti LaBelle was arrested and charged with assault and battery after attacking Aretha Franklin. The singers were in Atlanta for an R&B soul concert on March 20th when they ran into each other backstage. LaBelle was still fuming from a recent run-in with Franklin at the White House for the Woman of Soul concert. While Aretha Franklin was making her way to the stage, LaBelle extended her hand to greet her. And then Aretha threw shade, honey. I'm talking shady palm trees shade.
Whispering oak.
Not only that. Okay, come on now. Yeah, speak the language. While at the concert, LaBelle tried to go up to Aretha and, to be like, hey, girl,
What's good?
Girl, did you really shade me out?
Feeling away or no?
And then Aretha said something like real crazy, and Patti was like, huh? Come again? And she repeats herself. So the story says that Patti takes off her wig, honey, takes off her earrings, throws them to the side, and gets Aretha with a right and a left.
My first reaction, y'all too old for this, okay? Way too old to be fighting. I mean, it's comical and it's funny, but on some real, it's just too old.
Too old.
That's just like my grandmother fighting. Like, my grandma got a smart mouth now. She probably would try and get slick with you, but she know better than to be trying to fist fight no woman. Like, it's ridiculous.
I mean, do we really think that this is real? I feel like more media outlets would have covered this story if this was like really legit. Because think of the star power that both of these women host. They have it like, indefinitely. So
were the cops called? No
charges?
Oh,
sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, the story goes on. Basically, she was, Patti LaBelle was apprehended by the Atlanta Police Department and charged with assault and battery. She was released on $10,000 bail.
I was going to say, she wouldn't spend the night in
And I got the story from Geek.Nerd.Tech.
Well, if it is true, it's very extreme. I don't know. What do you think, Chantel?
This is absurd. I don't even have any other words. This is crazy to me. I couldn't even see them spending the night like in jail. Like, it's just not a thing.
Patti didn't spend the night in jail.
No, they're divas. Like, I just couldn't.
And I just think that Patti LaBelle is not going to be taking her wig off to try to fight
I mean,
Aretha.
either.
No.
She's too cute.
Yeah.
She's too cute for that. I think they're both too cute for this.
Patti is.
Shade.
Whispering oak.
I love Aretha's voice.
I can't.
What's their drama? What's their beef with each other? Did it say they're one of them jealous or what?
Oh, I'm sorry. So at the White House, when Aretha was getting ready to take the stage last month, Patti extended her hand to her, and then she just threw her shade.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So there must have been something.
You can see a little clip of it. Like, if you just research and go online, you could see the little clip because now everyone at that point in time was talking about it. But then when I was looking at the story earlier today, I was like, oh, she did shade her out. Yeah.
So
Patti was grabbing her
drama.
arm, and then Aretha was like, bitch, bye.
Maybe her arm, dislocated.
Girl, you tried it.
First of all, they don't need to be acting out at the White House. Come on, really? I can't.
They didn't act out there at the White House. It was at an event
throwing
in
any
Atlanta.
kind of shade, any shade at the White House.
But I mean, let's just keep it real. Both of these women, they
are too old to be acting like this.
Okay, I'm not saying that, but they both are divas in their own right. Aretha Franklin is known to be shady, and Patti just tells you like it is. And I love Patti. Patti, I love you.
They should do the best of both worlds.
Oh, you guys are so lame.
Black
no, they're
women
not.
need to uplift each other, right?
You guys are corny.
Lift
Go ahead. Come on, y'all. Get together.
Girl,
Ain't that right?
bye. This is not called Kumbaya Check. This is called Reality Check. I am giving you the tea. Okay, boo. Okay, in more news, punching in the club. Okay, so this one is about Mike Epps and his wife. So after Mike Epps and wife Michelle attended the movie premiere for Haunted House 2, the budding couple went to an after party downtown LA at Lucky Strikes. At the event, Mike allegedly punched an actress in the face by the name of Simone Shepherd.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Okay, so the situation was Simone overstepped her boundaries. This is just Corrinne's opinion. She went up to Michelle, who was Mike's wife, and they got into a heated discussion, and Mike saw what was going on, and he just came over and separated the two. Now, she's claiming when they got separated, Mike just
hit her with a right left.
hey, boom, get out of here. And so, but the story, it just is weird because she got kicked out of the club. She called the police. The police were like, well, what you want us to do? You have,
fine.
yeah. Your face is still B. Like, I don't see any puffiness. You don't have a black eye. I mean, I'm not promoting domestic violence, but I'm just saying. And so, yeah. But, you know, she's reporting to TMZ and everybody else that she was a ghostwriter working with Mike Epps. So I was thinking that maybe she has a crush on him, or maybe they have like romantic history. I don't know, but you know, the story is still very, you know, it's just kind of open for us to draw our own opinions.
I would want to know what exactly she said to Michelle to make Michelle angry. Like, that's the missing news that I would really want to know.
She probably said, I was sleeping with your man. Like, what else would make you like want us?
I don't know, but regardless of what she said, Mike Epps should never put his hands on a female. And I don't know what this trend
It's
is.
allegedly because she didn't have puff. But then on her Instagram, or she tweeted a picture of a little puffiness the next day.
So she punched herself in the face before she
It's
put
a
it on
thin
Instagram.
line
Just joking, I'm just
between love and hate.
I don't know about that one.
Because,
It is.
I mean, if somebody's in the club just exchanging words, how does it go from 0 to 60 that quick?
fast.
So that's why I do agree that there's probably some more that happened in the past that we don't know about.
Well, they
'Cause you're
said
not
that
gonna
they
punch
have
a
history
woman
with each
just-
other.
okay,
She was
they
his
got
ghostwriter, bed buddy. I don't know.
Whispering.
Well, I will have to say, these were some really, really
Girl, I'm
interesting topics this week. And for our listeners and our viewers, if you want to give us your thoughts and perspective, make sure that you hit us up on YouTube or on Twitter at BHL Online. And we'll definitely shout you out next week. Getting into our interview with Miss Chantel Nicole. Sorry,
Chantel
Boo.
Christie.
Sorry, Boo. But so let's talk about you as a businesswoman.
Yes.
You have so much going on, and we want to know everything. So give us the tea.
And don't leave out
nothing
Anything.
girl, because I got lots of questions.
Yes.
Lots of questions.
Yes, honey.
I'm nervous.
Uh-huh.
So right now, on the forefront of my moguldom, which I'm heading toward.
Oh, I like
right.
that. Okay.
Moguldom.
Hashtag BHL Reality Check. Hashtag moguldom. Okay.
It's copywritten.
I have Chantel Nicole Cosmetics.
Okay.
That's my baby right now.
Are you wearing it now?
I am.
What color is that?
This is Love Struck.
I love
like
it. It's
that.
so pretty.
I have 2 lip gloss shades, and then I have 6 lipstick shades, and I'm expanding. I'm gonna do some wing liners and some eyebrow
wing
genies.
liners,
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. And I've always been interested in doing cosmetics, and you know, I finally got the opportunity, and now I'm just like I'm going all in. Like,
Go.
anything that I want to wear, I'm gonna create.
Yeah.
You know, anything that I have on, it's Chantel Nicole.
So
Cosmetics.
where can we purchase the cosmetics, the
Right now.
clothes, the wig line, the lash line, the nail line?
Honey.
right.
No, that's all coming. Right now, ChantelNicoleCosmetics.com is where you can purchase Chantel Nicole Cosmetics.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So do you get this drive from your mom? Because I know in previous seasons your mom has done a lot of like different business ventures within fashion and just everything else. Is that where a lot of the drive comes from?
I think it's a split between her and my father. I think him having been in the NBA, I've seen his drive and his determination throughout all of the years, and you know, whether he went to the finals or he didn't, or he won a championship or he didn't, he was still determined, and he still went out there on the court every single day and gave it his all. And so I think that's where I get the bulk of my determination and my drive and you know, my sacrifice from, is just seeing him do that. And then, you know, my mom got a little something.
Your mom be running it. And in case you don't know, her mother is Jackie Christie. Okay, she runs LA.
So you seem like you have so much to say. In your bio, it states that you are a published author. So what can we find in your book?
Well, my first book I wrote when I was 14. It's called I Want to Live, A Teenager's
Look at
Guide
you
to...
all smarting stuff.
Maya
Angelou.
So I wrote that when I was 14, and it was kind of built around from a peer to a peer. You know, you have a lot of elders and a lot of adults that try to tell kids or teens, you know, what's good and what's not good. And I think hearing it from a peer is different. You know, it's different
Absolutely.
hearing it from someone your own age in comparison to hearing it from somebody that's been there before. You want to hear it from somebody that's going through it.
Yeah.
And so that was my first book. Now I'm working on A Girl Has to Look Good, a beauty, skin, and lifestyle guide. And that's going to be...
Snaps.
It's going to be all about loving the skin that you're in. And it'll have, you know, beauty and makeup tips and stuff. But mostly less is more.
Yeah.
Sometimes, except for the hair, because you know I'd be 30 inches on them.
Hey.
I'm
so,
waiting for my week hair to come in, girl. I'm so thirsty sitting here looking at you like,
So your
dang.
first book, where can we find your first book?
Barnes and Nobles, Amazon.com. I'm
Get it.
going to put it up on ChantelInChristie.com, and that's where it's going to be. But A Girl Has to Look Good. That'll be everywhere. I'm planning on going
Get it.
Yes.
global.
When do you think that'll be out? The Girl Has to
I'm
Look
looking
Good.
more towards the end of the year. I have a lot on my plate, and I think that being a Gemini, we take a lot on, and we are like, you know, I call it a Jane of all trades, like a hot young Jane, because we take on so much,
That's
and
cute.
we need to make sure that, you know, we master all of them and finish all of them. So I kind of want to take on Chantel Nicole Cosmetics and then take on the next thing, and you know, on so on and so
So what's
forth.
the next thing? Would you say it's singing or your nonprofit organization, or what's kind of the order of what you're working on?
As far as singing goes, I have been in the studio. I have been working with some new producers, so I'm excited to put out some new material, and you know, just you guys get who I am now as, you know, as an adult, and really where I'm at in my life. But I would say next is my nonprofit organization, Shannon Girl Foundation. I'm going to revamp that, relaunch that. We're doing a prom giveaway for some girls
that's
in
really
LA.
nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start small here, and then before you know it, I'll be in Japan somewhere.
Everywhere. So
I love
what actually drove you to open up your own foundation, Channy Girl?
I opened it when I was like 14 or 15, and it was just built from my desire to give back to the youth. You know, like I said, that peer on peer inspiration and motivation. It's very motivational, and I didn't really feel like we had that. And so now, as an adult, I think being that I've been through more and I've seen more, and people are like, "You're only 20." I'm like, I've been through some things. So I think that now I'm able to come at people from a different standpoint and really go after the causes that I'm most passionate about, in comparison to just doing something that, you know, is generic or just a foundation just to have a foundation, you know?
Is it locally based, or is it in Seattle as well? Because I'm from Seattle too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 206, holla. Franklin High School, holla. So, you know, I'm biased.
Yeah.
Is
you're
this
biased.
going to be in Seattle, or is it just, you know?
It started in Seattle, but it's branched out to California
Okay.
and kind of everywhere. So I plan on traveling to, you know, a couple different cities and states, and you know, branching out and spreading the word about the foundation.
That's nice. Get it, girl.
So what kind of style of music do you love, or do you produce?
I would say like R&B kinda, you know, little mid up tempo little joints.
Can we hear it? Can we like dance to it in the club, or is it something that you just chill
I'm
to?
gonna have a couple club bangers, and a
Yes.
lot of, you know, a lot of ballads, you know, kind of in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can compare yourself to another artist that we know of now, who would it be?
I can't do it.
Because she is an original, honey.
Okay, I feel
Yeah.
you. I feel you.
Yes.
Well,
Chantel Christie.
who inspired you musically?
I love Melanie Fiona. I love Beyonce. I love Rihanna.
Yes, honey.
I love Lauryn Hill. I love JoJo. I need her to come
Oh,
back.
yeah,
so
she's
Did
awesome.
you hear the revamp to her Caught Up in the Rapture of Love?
Listen, like
Honey,
I wasn't even. I wasn't ready.
You weren't.
I wasn't ready.
I kept looking like, I was like, first I'm going to close my eyes. Because I didn't know, I know
I
JoJo.
thought it was a game.
And then I was like, but maybe it's like a black singer? No.
She's pretty dope.
No,
She's
it's
pretty
her. She's
awesome.
everything.
So out of all of those people,
Everything.
who would you want to work with?
JoJo.
JoJo.
Right.
Yeah, she's everything. She's
JoJo.
everything.
That
And she's
voice.
So, I follow
Oh my
her
God.
on Twitter and Instagram, and she's just so like sarcasm is like her first
Yes.
language.
Yes.
I just love it. Like
Yeah.
she's just so down to earth, and she hasn't let anything, you know, break her. And I think that, you know, the whole thing with the record labels and everything else and getting re-signed,
Yes.
she's been positive throughout it all. She was
Throughout
doing
the
her
whole
underground
thing.
little music thing. I was like, girl, you
Yes.
better work.
No.
Girl, you better hustle.
Yes.
Is there any male that you would work with,
Um,
or that you would want to work with?
I mean, I'm honestly open. I don't think that there's any male artists out there right now that I would be like, nah. Like from everybody from Pitbull to Chris Brown to August Alsina, like
Oh my gosh,
all over the place.
I love Chris Brown.
I'm like obsessed with August. I love
Yeah.
you, August. Mwah.
Ruben Studdard.
I love him.
I love the big teddy bear.
Sorry for 2004.
Girl,
he had his class.
Yes.
He had his
Yes,
moments.
he
had
did.
his moments.
But he is back. He's lost weight now.
You know what? And I like
He's
him
still got a
fluffy.
good butt
I like
now.
him more
Too
fluffy.
teddy
no,
bear with it.
I love it.
That was
That's not healthy.
that.
That's not
Thank you,
healthy.
Michelle.
I love it.
Totally on.
No
More to
shade,
lay on.
No shade.
Okay.
I be
That's not
tired.
healthy.
I just need to lay down. Let me lay on that belly, boy.
See, Shady. When did you know you wanted to be a singer? Taking it back.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe she said that.
I think I was singing all of my life, and I had the privilege of having my mom's mom around me my entire life, my grandmother. So she listened to a lot of greats like Aretha Franklin and Patti LaBelle and Luther Vandross and just all these people. So having that that inspiration, it kind of just, I was singing along all the time, and then before you knew it, I was like, can I try this?
Yes, honey.
Mom, Dad, you with it? They was like, yeah, we with it. I was like, all right. Okay, let's try it.
Give me the check.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about. We're gonna get into some juice.
Basketball.
We want to talk about relationships.
Oh, I want to talk about basketball wives.
That got a lot to do with basketball wives. We're gonna get right into it, Drea. In your situation with her and her boo, or not, however you want to label it.
No,
you know?
this is the real question. What really happened
Yes,
between you and
let us
Orlando?
know.
Because I saw all your tweets. I
Okay,
was
look
like,
at her. She done laid back. She smiled.
cool.
So nothing at all.
Okay. This is a shady laundry right here. Shady.
No,
Yes, Michelle Reed.
It started as something minor, and everybody turned it into something major.
So what's minor?
Look at her.
Yes, hunty. We girlfriends. Gonna take a sip.
It was nothing more than some text messages, couple Skype calls.
Ooh, text message. Was it nudity?
No
Pictures?
I'm
Were
not
you on
like
the shower?
that. No, it wasn't even a thing. It didn't get to that point. And Orlando and I both stated that we didn't do anything. So I don't know why everybody's so upset.
So who
Okay.
came up to who? Like who initiated it?
He did.
Ooh, Orlando.
Oh, girl.
Girl, bye.
girl.
Girl, bye. Okay.
So there was no friend then. He didn't have a friend, or he had a friend that you were
He
just
had a
friends
friend.
with, or.
Yeah, we're all friends.
Everyone's friends.
Yeah,
The homies.
Friends.
Because
we're not friends no
on the
more,
room-
but
yeah,
I'm,
on the
I'm
show
familiar
they
with
were
him.
saying that you were talking to his friend,
Yeah,
and that's
what
why.
Dre
That's what
said.
Anything to
don't know.
deflect the real issue at hand.
Ooh, okay, so what was the real issue at hand that you think, from your perspective?
I mean, what it all boils down to is that your man, he kind of tried to step out on you a little
bit.
So I mean, that's something for you to address.
I think that he had 2 feet out.
And balls.
Ooh,
girl.
Jesus. Not on Easter Sunday.
Good Friday.
Well, it's Good Friday.
It's coming up though. Okay, so he
Anyways.
tried to step out on Dre, and Dre pretty much was like, "No, that's not what the situation was."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And so
moving on.
it turned messy, but that's cool. I do mess
It
very
made
well.
for great TV,
sure
and
did.
you held your ground.
Okay.
So why do you feel that it was so important for your mom to share this bit of information with Drea, though?
I think aside from them being friends during the
Look at me.
the off season, friends during
Sorry.
the off season, they're on the same show, and this is just something that
Yeah.
happened, and part of reality TV is telling the things that go on in your lives, and that's what you want it to be reality, but you don't want it to be
got
reality.
you.
So it just happened, and
Do you think
Kanye
your mom should have told Drea about it at the table with Sunday there
Hell
and the
no.
other girls? Or
Sorry.
I don't think that there is any, and I've said this to everyone, I don't think that there's any appropriate way to tell someone, especially on national TV, that there's cracks in their castle.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's just no way that you can
Shade.
really address that. And so
Not a relationship.
I mean, let's be real. Like if the girls weren't there, it was still gonna be them sitting down having a conversation.
Yeah.
So we was gonna see it, they was gonna see it. Like it is what it is. So let's not pretend like if Sunday and Malaysia wouldn't have been there, like it would have been different. Like she
Yeah.
might not have felt as offended or whatever, but it was still gonna get seen by
Everybody.
3.2
million.
Right.
All right. All right about them
Okay,
ratings.
so when you met up with Dre, this is the last question I'm gonna ask you about Dre. So when you met up with Drea, what were you expecting or hoping to get out of that conversation? Because it went from like 0 to like
It didn't though.
One-
It went
Oh, I was like,
no. It went from 0
I'm
to 1.
afraid of Shannon.
And from 1 to 2. No, there was nothing to be afraid of. And the thing is, like, of course it's cut together, however it's cut together. But when I went there, the first thing out of my mouth was, I'm not here to talk about your man. I'm not here to talk about his friend. I said, I'm here to give you the opportunity to say everything you had to say about me to me. So what's up? Because my mom is telling me this and such is telling me that. And I'm coming to you and giving you the floor to say whatever it is you have to say. If you're frustrated or if you want to know what he said or what he did, or you know what I'm saying, just come to the source, hear from the horse's mouth. Don't
true.
come for me and try to paint a picture of me as somebody that I'm not, because then it turns ugly.
Did you think going into it, did you think that it was going to escalate to that point?
no.
I think that, you know, it happened as it did, and I don't want to say that, you know, she was automatically defensive, but, you know, it happened, and if the shoe was on the other foot, I might have reacted the same way. I don't know. So I don't, you know, I'm not biased in the way that it's just like, oh, she tripped out for no reason. Like, it is what it is. It was a messed up situation, and I'm just glad that it's all over with.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Lando. Bye, Drea.
So,
Bye. Right.
Felicia.
Bye.
What do you think of the rumors that she may be leaving the show? Yeah. Do you think she needs to stay for the show, or do you think the show can survive without her, or what? We talked about this last week during our Hot Topics, that she might be leaving, so.
Everybody asks me that, like, how do you feel? How should I feel? Like, I don't, if it's not Chantel Christie, I don't.
Come on now. Come on for promotions and self-branding.
No, Chantel Nicole Cosmetics.com.
Right. Now, do you want to take her place? Do you want to be on the show?
You know, I'm kind of just, I'm weighing my options.
Girl, do it.
Do it.
Come on, you need to sell
You know,
your album, your cosmetics.
Yeah.
You know, if I do reality, and I do plan on doing reality TV in the future, but going forward, I want to make sure that it is, it's positive and it's nothing, you know, catty or messy, because I think that that's what people didn't get to see, is that I'm really not that person. And I know that reality TV, quote unquote reality TV, it paints this picture of you, and people don't really get to know the real you. And I know that automatically, you know, you should put your best foot forward, and obviously you live and you learn. And so it was a learning experience for me. And the next time that you guys see me on TV, be it reality or scripted or, you know, whatever, hosting, hopefully, you know, it'll be positive, and it'll be something that I can look back on and say, you know, I'm proud of.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, boom. Okay. You told us.
So we were you had mentioned your future projects, and one of them being hosting. Is that something that you see yourself, like, in the long run? Like, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a host?
Yeah, I want to be you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Bill.
No, this is actually like my, you know, it's my dream setting. I've always been interested in radio and TV, and I think that once I got a dose of reality TV, and then when I was younger, I got a dose of, you know, acting and movies and stuff like that. I've kind of found my niche and where I want to be, and I think that, you know, being myself works better for me than being.
Come on, I can't be no actress.
No,
I
it's not a
tried.
thing. And
Epic fail.
even on reality TV, I can't, you know, because that's not really myself. You guys is gonna cut it and splice it how you want to put it together, and that's not even, you know.
So both of your parents are famous. Do you feel like you have to act a certain way or be a certain someone because of who your parents are, because they're public figures?
I don't think that I have to act a certain way or be somebody just because they were. I think that they've always encouraged me to kind of take the path that I wanted to take and do whatever I wanted to do. And so for a second, I did take some time off. Once I released my album and I did my book, I was just like, I'm going to retract back. And I took like a year or two off. And I lived a regular life, and it was good for me because I got to experience something that I hadn't since I was, you know, since I was born.
Were you in Seattle at that time?
Yeah.
Shouts out to the 206.
Holla. Business.
Holla. Okay, so I kind of want to switch gears, but still staying on Basketball Wives.
Okay.
So last season, we saw you and your sister talk to your mom about some very personal and tender issues. You know, we all have, you know, problems within our family.
Yeah.
But my bigger question is, how are you able to, you know, come to like a sense of peace or reconciliation with your mom?
I think that The only difference between me and my mother and someone else and their mother is that we're living our mother-daughter relationship out on a public platform in front of people for them to judge and pick apart and act as though they don't,
Right.
we're different and they don't go through the same things. And so, you know, it's heavy as the head that wears the crown. And I think that through all of the negative that people can say, there are people out there that are like, you know what, like when it's all said and done, like I have a relationship like that with my mother, and you know, how were you able to work through that? And so if I was just able to, if me or my sister were able to, you know, just get across to one person and say, look, like you might be going through things and you really have to catch it before it gets too far.
Yeah.
You know, and luckily we caught it before it got too far, and you know, we're in a good space now, and we're working every day towards a better next day, better tomorrow.
Girl, your mama love you, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Shanny. Look.
She quick to call me Shannon. I'd be like, Chantel Nicole Cosmetics.com, girl, stop saying that.
I know we were discussing like, well, I wonder if it's okay if we call her Shanny.
Yeah,
but I was
it's
like,
okay.
no. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, Shanny.
So I know you were kind of hesitant to say if you would definitely be on reality TV, because we would love to see you on Basketball Wives LA. Considering that some people do call it ratchet TV, or for lack of better word, we want to know if you're going to definitely be on there. It seems like you are.
I can't give you a definitely or a not. You guys gotta.
She ain't signed that contract.
But do you, okay, so I'll put it this way. A lot of reality stars are kind of backing away from that because they want to change their image. So, you know, going on to a reality show and knowing that they want to up the ratings and you're going to have to do some stuff like swanging on a shower pole,
Holla.
would you kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to attempt to do reality TV because I know what the stakes are. Or would you give it a shot and kind of be like the Malaysia character where it's like she's kind of, you know.
I don't want to be boring.
Ooh,
Come on.
I just,
Hashtag.
you know, I'm not.
Whispering.
Whispering.
Milkshake. No.
That shit. You know how the milkshakes
okay,
be
so
real thick?
you don't
and
want to
can't
be
even-
boring. So you don't want to be a Malaysia character. So you want to be kind of somewhere in the middle. You don't want to be too extreme.
Because that's not normally who I am. Like,
Yeah.
I only get to that point if you take me there. And once you take me there, I could care less about these cameras. Like, that's who I am. And
Yeah.
so I think that them trying to contain that and put me in a box won't really work, you know? And so that's why going forward, I mean, yeah, I'm interested in reality TV and you know, I think that it's a great platform to do all of the things that I want to do, but I'm not going to sell myself out.
Okay, so out of all the reality TV shows that are on right now, which one, if you had a choice, would you be on right now?
I mean, I don't really have any.
Oh, come on, girl. Come on. I would be on all of them. Love and Hip Hop, Orange
Housewives
County
of
Housewives.
Atlanta.
Girl, all of them.
I was going to say Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I do have, no, girl, I'm
I would be
shaking
on
it up.
Hollywood Exes,
Tia and
that's a good
Tamara, like.
But their show isn't even on anymore.
Okay,
But
well,
it was so good, though.
It was so
I
good.
really loved it.
They're so cute. I've loved
Yeah.
them since they were little. Since
Sister,
I was little.
sister.
You're right, though. Right? Okay.
So is there any love interest in your life now?
What's your type?
What's my type?
Yeah, girl.
You down with
But
this
Aaron-
I
one?
like
but-
tall, dark, and handsome,
Oh.
honey. Yes.
So is she single or is she
She's
mingling?
focused. She's focused.
So that
she's
means that
20.
you have play toys, but you're focused.
No, I don't have play
She
toys.
got shower
Okay.
bras.
I'm very straight on, and I don't do all the extra mingling. But you know, I'm focused, and I'm 20, and I plan on being a millionaire by 25. So
there's no nice man that is like outside your door throwing pebbles at your window.
there might be a nice man
Who
outside
you
that
go
door.
to
He might be
dinner-
waiting in the car.
Who you
never
going to
know.
dinner with tonight? You looking all nice, honey.
So I know that, I mean, we've
Okay.
already been there, done that, said that, whatever. But is Orlando someone that would be your type?
No, she said tall, dark, and handsome.
I'm just saying.
No.
Oh, okay.
What about an athlete? Would
Orlando's
you ever
cute.
consider dating an athlete? Basketball player, football?
I'm honestly, I'm not biased. I just want somebody that is.
Gonna be faithful, so no, you wouldn't date an athlete. No, I'm just kidding.
No shade.
No,
honey.
no shade to your dad.
Her
No,
dad
some
is- Okay.
The athletes these days, no, y'all know how they do.
There are good men out there. I believe chivalry is not dead.
She said, I got one, I got one,
Yeah.
I got one.
I'm not saying nothing, but okay.
Well, it was such a
Well, I'm
pleasure.
single.
It was, yeah, I know. I'm like, it was such a pleasure.
me.
Maybe
Be
you
at your
gotta
reality
go,
check.
maybe I
I'm
have a
single.
brother.
I'm single. Tweet me.
Sweet me, honey. I'm going to Easter Sunday alone.
Look, and I'm focused, but I like to be entertained by
First
a
of
nice
all,
man.
She
Corinne,
wants to do the shower rod.
Corinne has her shower rod.
Somebody.
Corinne has her shower rod on deck.
Ready. She got it.
Ladies
Ready
and
for
gentlemen.
whatever.
Y'all like right?
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not doing the shower rod with random.
Ooh.
Thank you. I need to be married to be doing that. That trick, girl. I ain't trying to bust these hips.
Right. You mean full medical. Full medical. Full coverage, hunty.
Chantel,
Spousal
it's been
support.
so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
Where
having
can your
me.
fans find you?
At Chantel Christie on Twitter. Meanwhile, the L in Chantel is actually capital I. I'm working on getting my name. This girl's kind of crazy. But Chantel Christie on Instagram regularly, and then ChantelNicoleCosmetics.com.
Perfect, and that's where
Yeah.
where can we find your book? The ChantelCosmetics.com as
Yes,
well? Or okay,
yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
And Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
And on Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on Twitter, I'd be selling them on the street. I'd be like, come get out the truck. I'm just playing. I'm just
She be on Crenshaw Boulevard.
No, that's a Hot Young Jane. You hustle. You get it. You get
I
it
love
home.
that. Hashtag Hot
Young
Young
Jane.
Jane.
Not a game.
Get
Hot
your
You
Young
know
Jane
what?
is coming
I'm
soon.
going to have to still lie. No
Okay.
shade, but it's
I'm
fine.
gonna
I
bring you a
got
shirt. I'm gonna bring you all my
yay.
paraphernalia.
You can bring us a shirt and we'll wear it.
Okay.
Corinne, where can we find you?
Oh, holler at Just Saying 08, because she's always saying something. I'm crazy.
So
Okay,
done.
but yes, just so you know.
And Michelle, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Michelle Renee TV.
And you can find me on Twitter at Hey Ashley Gray. And you can find me on Instagram at Ashley Nina Marie Gray. Make sure that you hit us up on Twitter at BHL Online, hashtag BHL Reality Check with your questions and comments. And hit us up on YouTube as well. We will see you next week. Bye.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.
Thanks for watching Black Hollywood Live on YouTube. For more in-depth interviews and news, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion in the comment section below here. See you soon, everyone. Bye.